Today on Bike Trekking with Carl, I do the entire Leigh Branch of the Leeds Liverpool canal and the Bridgewater canal combined. This is a 40-kilometre ride, making this the first longer ride I have done since I was hit by a car a month ago. So stay tuned to the end of the video to find out what happened on that day. But before that, we have a spectacular ride for you. This is my unofficial guide to this ride, and the weather, well, let's just say it was challenging, but the views were well and truly worth it. Now this channel is still growing. Your likes, your comments, your subscriptions really do help me out. So without any further ado, let's do this. Hello and welcome to Wigan. Here we are at Wigan Pier and I'm ready to do the lost branch of the Leeds Liverpool canal. I'm going to be going down the Leeds Liverpool canal but on the Leigh Branch, connecting onto the Bridgewater canal and picking up the bit of the Bridgewater canal I missed on my last journey. So this is my first bike ride since the car crash, the first long distance one. So a few modifications have been made to the bike. For anybody who wasn't aware, I was hit by a car. I might go into the details on this ride just a little bit more. Sustained a few minor injuries, which just make it a bit uncomfortable for me to ride for long distances. So yeah, a little bit apprehensive, but also I'm just excited. I'm just so glad just to be able to get another canal ride in. It is a half term, but the weather's not great today and we're early enough. So I'm hoping for some clear tow paths and some very happy riding. So without any further ado, let's do this. It was time to depart Wigan Pier. And Wigan Pier was a fascinating little area. This is steeped in history. The name itself, Wigan Pier, was actually given in jest, as the area in Victorian times was greatly impoverished, and as a joke people would call it Wigan Pier, kind of conjuring images of a lovely seaside town, when in fact this was a very poor coal mining area. And along this route we'll be constantly reminded that this canal was used for the coal mining industry. Cycling in the mornings, do you reckon it's better or worse? People are friendlier in the mornings. Morning people are friendlier people. Morning. Morning. Yeah, morning people, friendly people, do you reckon? When I went to pick my bike up from the shop, I had to cycle it back along the canal, a canal, in the afternoon on a bank holiday Monday, and good Lord, that was not fun. That was not fun at all. Everyone was miserable. Like morning people are just, I think those are my people. And if there's one shot in this video that summarises the first half of this canal ride, it's this one here. Nature reserves, trees, vast open swathes of countryside and gloriously wide towpaths. This really is a beautiful ride. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for the weather that is to come. Which side of the canal's better to be on here? Everything's so confusing. I'm gonna go on this side, it looks better on this side. The grass ain't always greener on the other side. Here comes the rain, doobie doobie. Here comes the rain. It's alright, a rainy McRain rain. Yeah, things are a wee bit overgrown. Oh my god, don't go in the water. Okay, here I am, struggling through this bit and just look on that other side. Oh, there's pristine towpath over there. Okay, so do not, I repeat, do not, if you are cycling out of Wigan on the Leigh Branch, go on the left-hand side of the canal, stay on the right-hand side. There's a bridge here, I'm really hoping, near this ramshackle building that I can get across.
This building is the Dover Lock Inn. It was formerly known as the White Lion and stood across from some old stocks. Now it lays in ruins following what I can only assume was a fire. But there wasn't time to dwell here because I was moving on to the next major landmark, the Unlock Sculpture. This is made from 5 old canal lock gates and arranged to resemble a book holding secrets and stories of the canal. Each leaf of the book symbolises the unlocking of a previous mining heritage history. It really is impressive and one of the many great sights to see on this ride. Look how big this hut is.
Oh, I'm grateful for it right now though, because it is just bucketing it down. It is not showing any signs of stopping, and I'm passing some of the most iconic, absolutely amazing stuff here. Look at this memorial, these solid oak beams. This is oak, isn't it? I'm not sure. It's just absolutely epic here. Absolutely epic. And there's just a huge nature reserve out over there as well. There's just lakes and nature reserves everywhere. So much history here as well. And a lot of rain, apparently. A lot of rain here on the days I come anyway. Okay, at some point we've passed over into Bridgewater Canal territory, and I think we can look forward to some nice surfaces. But I'll tell you what, they haven't been too bad. They haven't been too bad.
Legend has it that guy is still waiting for the rain to stop.
Bring me sunshine in your smile, bring me laughter.
Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. Oh, the joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun up above. Bring me love, bring me sunshine, bring me love.
I mean, this rain has been relentless. It is not stopping. There's not one bit of me now that isn't wet. Like I am wet in places I've never been wet before. It's just not stopping. And
That's a hit somewhere I am extremely excited to see, and it's this basin right here.
And here we are at the Bridgewater Canal Basin, a major terminus of the canal. It's where coal for the Duke of Bridgewater's mines in Worsley were loaded onto barges for transport to Manchester. The area includes entrances to the underground canals at Worsley Delph, where tunnels were built to transport coal. Today, it makes for a much more picturesque and peaceful scene with Tudor-style buildings and plenty of gorgeous views. I would say the only downside is the traffic noise from the nearby road, but on a rainy day, you can drown that out quite easily and just enjoy the view.
Can't park there, mate. I don't think I've ever been on a ride that has had this much rain, like ever. well, maybe not ever, but not since I've started the YouTube channel anyway. I mean, the colder navigation, that was rainy and cold. Well, at least it stopped for like a minute or two. It has not let up for miles. Like, my gloves are just soaked. I could probably wring the water out of these. My fingers are literally pruning. It's tough going. I've just seen a guy cycle by me and he looked miserable, like really miserable. He was the embodiment of my emotions right now. So, you know what? Thank you for this little promenade, this little shelter. That's not a promenade, is it? Gazebo. Thank you. This little gazebo is going to be my haven. I'm going to eat lunch here because I just don't think it's going to stop. And this is what makes an adventure an adventure. So you can't have the good times without the bad.
Leaving my temporary shelter, I headed back out into the lashing rain, and it felt as though this was never going to change, and honestly, it never did. But one thing was changing, and that was the route. The canal was changing from open countryside to this more harsh industrial landscape. I'd actually lost track of where I was up to. I'd crossed the Manchester shipping canal and didn't even notice. But being back in Old Trafford, it really did make me happy. This was a familiar area. I'd done it recently when I did the Runcorn to Manchester Bridgewater Canal, and I knew the end was in sight.
This isn't as busy as last time I was here. Yeah, I think something's putting people off. I can't think what that would be. My God, it smells like pies here. Like really tasty pies. Really, really. I probably said this last time, I can't remember if I included it in the video. But it smells good. And I feel this is where I went wrong last time. I think I need to be on the other side of the road, the other side of the canal. Over this Throstle Nest Bridge. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I need to go up here. I'm learning. So what do I think of the Leeds Liverpool Bridgewater Canal Leigh Branch? I think it is a stunning little ride. There's some absolutely glorious spots on it, some beautiful things to see, a lot of history, a lot of effort's been put into the surfaces. It's just a lovely little ride. And even when you get through Old Trafford, I mean, this bit's growing on me the more I come through. It's very urban, but it's also, because it's running through industrial estates and it's coming straight off Castlefield, it tends to be okay for the most part. I'm sure that's not the case all the time, because I'm about to go past the bit where I went past a burnt out motorbike last time. But you know, overall it's a lovely ride. And like if you live in the centre of Manchester or something, and I can see it'd be totally one you'd do. You'd probably, what, ride out on your bike and get the train back. All right, let's bring this one home, put a big old bow on this one and call it a day. We're about to hit Castlefield. And that is the end of the ride, folks. That's the end of the ride. So that's it, we've done it. That is the end of the ride. So I've still got it. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous about this one. I didn't know what my back was gonna do. I just didn't know if I could do it, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty sore. I'm more sore than I would be normally. But you know, the fact that I've managed to do this is just a huge kind of boost to my confidence. I really needed this. I'm not 100% yet. It's going to be a while before I'm 100%. But yeah, I mean, mate, I'm just so glad I did it, even if it did rain the entire time. So let's get out of this lovely place that is Manchester. Okay. Yeah, the accident. While we're here, let's talk about it, because I don't want to blow it up into something that it wasn't. So basically, I had these new army surplus bags that I'm converting into panniers. And I thought, do you know what, I'll just nip out, get a quick bit of footage. Cycled off up the road. I was heading up this totally clear road. So this car pulls to the edge of the main road, waiting to pull out into the main road as I'm passing by. And literally the second I'm in front of it, it just floors it into me. Like literally, I thought at the time, someone's having a bit of road rage. So it slams into the side of me. Now thankfully, I had the panniers on, so the pannier cage over the back wheel stopped the car from hitting the back wheel. But what happened was, is it knocked me across the road like a dodgem. So I kind of had this twisting, jerking motion in the middle of my back spasms up. And then I kind of like managed to roll over to the side of the road and get the bike hunch over. So this car turns around and comes back eventually. And this person gets out and they're super apologetic straight away. I didn't know what was in for. I thought, is it going to be like road rage, this or something? Anyway, they're super apologetic. They're showing lots of contrition. They're very sorry. I recorded the whole thing because I know how stories can change after the event, and I'm glad I did. Anyway, the next day, the person starts sending me all these messages of how they're such a moral person and basically trying to infer that I'd kicked their car with my foot. Now, the pictures, I got the damage and the recording, all totally contradict that story. I think you just got me at the back. I mean, yeah, I mean, did you not see me? So yeah, it's just turned into a bit of a nightmare. Then I've had to spend all this time on the phone to solicitors and all the rest of it, because the police said, well, if they're not willing to give you their insurance details, it then becomes a civil matter, so you need to get a solicitor. So I had to get a solicitor and get all that stuff sorted. And before you know it, it's just turned into a nightmare. Back's been aching like crazy, been given like all kinds of painkillers from the doctors. So yes, I've made a few modifications to the bike. Like I said, get all the weight off my back, get it into the panniers, get the hydration pack into the frame. So this is the first long ride I've done, and I've been doing like hour-long rides near me. My shoulders get fatigued very quickly, very, very quickly. So I'm doing everything I can to get all the weight off my back and give my shoulders a rest. So we'll just see how we get on. And what a beautiful place to cut my teeth, to get back on the road. It's the Leeds Liverpool canal and the Bridgewater canal. And so far, the towpath's not been bad. It's a little bit worn here, but this is really good compared to some other towpaths. And the Bridgewater section, I know that's going to be good, because Peel, for all the problems, they do take care of their towpaths. So yeah, so that's the story. Very disappointed with the person and the way they've been. I wish they would have, I don't know, I wish they would have continued just to put things right. There's one thing to say, sorry, but you know, you could have helped me get my bike fixed quicker, so I didn't have to go for a month without my bike. Well, there you go, you know. That's just some people, isn't it? Right, let's go. God, it's so good round here.